stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. To get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. There's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Dogs' offense is on the move now. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. They'll run it here. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Oh, here comes the reverse. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll try the left side with a toss. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Pass caught. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
And the back gets the football. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. He breaks free. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a 1st down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Design quarterback run. Nowhere to run up the middle. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass this time. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. It's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Touchdown, Clemson, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And now the handoff. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He brings it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Dogs pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Hands off to the left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he can hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Okay, it's third down after that run. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pop over the middle. It's Ramirez. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. He finds some space. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Productive drive so far as they reach the 40 with another first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaks into the clear. That play moves the ball across midfield, and we set up with a first down at the 41. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking for his back. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking deep to the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let him fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do.
The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They now have the lead in the semifinal game.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab. Oh, and he moves out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Seven defensive backs on the field in preparation for this passing down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can. And that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. Coverage team brings down the return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Handoff to the back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
so much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, up the ball to 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. As a design quarterback keeper. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? And the back now goes in motion. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. On the toss play, runner moving left. Out of bounds, about a yard short of the marker. Turnover on downs.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They start him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Heaves it deep down the middle. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally stop him now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
One to the left, trying to find Pater. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Oh, man, Chris, you just know this offense is going to be working on the scramble drills all week after this one. Third and goal, someone has to break open or make a block for the quarterback if he decides to take it in himself. Instead, we got a
touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember last time, they went on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They'll try the right here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Well, a great job by this defense stepping up here and working with the lead. On the other side, offensively, about the only thing that went well there is at least they got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And the completion made. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Ramirez. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. QB decides to keep it here. Loose football. Defense makes the recovery. Over.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Grinding away with a running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
You bring it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Hand off to the single back. Breaks an open space. They make the stop after a huge